Today we'll be taking a look at the 2025 release of Vampire Hunter D. This Blu-ray features audio in English and Japanese with English subtitles. Note that this is the 2015 Sentai Filmworks English dub. The original English dub from Streamline Pictures is not included. The main content is one 80-minute film or OVA depending on what you want to call it. The only special feature is the Japanese trailer. This is a Sentai Filmworks release, but more importantly, I would like to thank the individuals who worked on this Blu-ray. Thankfully, disc credits can be found on the Special Features menu and are on screen now. I think it's weird to call this a special feature, but as long as it's included, it's a win. Let's take a look at the packaging. This is a standard Blu-ray case with an hour cardboard sleeve. The top lacks the usual Blu-ray banner, making the packaging stand out from most Blu-rays. The front features the logo, art, and the Sentai logo in the bottom right. The spine also features the title, the same art, and the Sentai logo at the bottom, along with the Toho logo. Toho is the Japanese distributor of this film. The back features a synopsis, some screenshots, a note that this has been remastered, and technical information at the bottom, most of which I covered earlier. For some reason, there is no listing of special features, even if there is only one trailer. Taking off the sleeve, the front features some gorgeous art by Yoshitaka Amano. The spine is the same as the sleeve spine, but with the Amano art instead. The back is identical to the sleeve back. I'll show you the insert outside of the case. And the back of the insert is blank. Inside the case we'll find one disc with no physical extras. The subtitles are yellow with a black outline, as is standard for Sentai releases. Throughout my watch, I noticed no typos or timing errors. The menu has the Yoshitaka Amano art piece, and the main theme plays. The current selection is highlighted in red. It's simple, but it's easy to navigate. Now would be a good time to mention that this film was released in 1985 in theaters and to home video. It was mainly intended for the home media release, which is why it's presented in a 4:3 aspect ratio. So call it a film, call it an OVA, both are correct. Vampire Hunter D managed to come over to the West in the early 90s, so it has enjoyed several home media releases. You can find this on VHS, Laserdisc, DVD, and Blu-ray. Before this 2025 release, it had most recently been released on Blu-ray by Sentai in 2022. Before that, Sentai released it as a Blu-ray Steelbook in 2020. Before that, it had been released as a standard Blu-ray and DVD by Sentai in 2015. I don't have any of the previous Sentai releases, but they seem to be pretty similar to this one. Of course, one has a steelbook and another one is a DVD. The standard Blu-rays before this all seem to be identical, other than packaging and the inclusion of Sentai previews. Sentai seems to have stopped including these in recent years. Not a big loss in my opinion. Before Sentai Filmworks obtained the license for Vampire Hunter D, a distributor called Urban Vision released it on DVD and VHS in the year 2000. So yes, there was a 15-year gap between releases. I have the DVD here, so let's take a look at it. The front has a completely different logo, and it states that this is the special edition. This doesn't really mean anything other than differentiating itself from the previous Streamline releases on VHS and Laserdisc. The spine has the title, the special edition note, and the Urban Vision logo. The back has technical information at the top and a nostalgic rating gauge. Anime distributors used to get creative with their age ratings. This is, of course, for mature audiences. There's a synopsis, screenshots, and a listing of special features. I'll show you the insert outside of the case. And the back of the insert is blank. Inside the case, we will find one disc and one booklet. I'll show you what's in that booklet. We will find a synopsis and some other Urban Vision releases. The back has a scene index and a listing of special features. The subtitles on the DVD are white with a pixelated black outline. Honestly, as far as DVD subs go, these are fairly good, but the subtitles aren't the highlight of this DVD. There are two things about this release that make it worth owning. The first great thing about this DVD is that it includes the original English dub from Streamline Pictures. None of the Sentai releases have it, making this the most recent release with that dub. Of course, this doesn't have the Sentai dub, as this release predates that dub by 15 years. This DVD is, sadly, the only release to have a substantial amount of special features. The Making of Vampire Hunter D documentary and the image gallery are the main attractions. There's also a preview of the Vampire Hunter D video game, trailers for other Urban Vision releases, and web links. This release makes an odd change to the film, swapping out the original logo for their own logo near the beginning of the film. This doesn't sit right with me. Changing the visuals of the film is a pretty big overstep in localization. Really, I only recommend watching this DVD for the old dub and the special features. The new release is best for general viewing purposes. Overall, this is a very bare bones release, missing the original English dub and multiple special features. Speaking of missing special features, this is missing the English trailer, which I saw in theaters. This film had the limited theatrical re-release earlier this year for its 40th anniversary. I saw a trailer for it in the theater, and later I found it online. It's actually a bit surprising that this wasn't included in the Blu-ray. I'll put it at the end of this video if YouTube says that's okay. Even with its numerous flaws, this is still the best way to watch this movie. And Sentai seems to be content with reprinting the Blu-ray again and again, so I don't think there's much hope of another company releasing a better version in the future. If you would like to purchase this film, the lowest price I found was $15.99 on Amazon. This isn't an endorsement of Amazon, but I do want you to be aware of the current lowest price point. And that wraps up this review. Will you be picking this up? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe for more anime home media content.
12,090 AD. 10,000 years have passed since the final war brought the history of the human race to its end. The vampires have reigned over the world since that time. But now they are dying as a species. This is their final hour.
The day of the resurrection is near. The vampires will reign over humans once again.
You die. Why won't you be my servant? I will awaken your true self.
Oh my, a hand is talking to me.
Leave me alone!
Rated M for mature.